Go ahead, Beetle. This is Beetle, student ID 3608. Go for it.
Okay.
You got to hold right there.
I get a little weird around you.
All right. You'll
if you want
fine.
me to do this, stand over there.
All right. You'll be fine. Just pull that right up there.
All right. On February the 28th, I was privileged to go to Tent City, a homeless people's camp in St. Petersburg, Florida. And after being blessed with a ride there by 3 sisters who were filled with the Holy Ghost, we arrived drunk. Now, that was on the new wine. Okay. Now, after being granted an audience with the mayor of Tent City, who, by the way, is a little old gray-haired lady with snaggle teeth, and she smells like urine. There I learned that she had a degree from the Florida State University in business, but she had been homeless for around 10 years. Well, I'm sorry, Pastor, that ain't the story you wanted. You wanted to hear about a healing. So anyway, while me and the mayor was a-talking, this homeless guy was standing behind her giving me the come here finger. And so I asked her to excuse me for a minute, and I go over there to see what this here feller was a-wanting. And he said, preacher, would you pray for me? So I said, well, yeah. And I began praying for him, and power of God fell. Bam! Folks started lining up for me to pray for him. I thought, oh, my God. I ain't never done nothing like this here before. This was a guy with pain in his shoulder, then a guy who had palsy, and other people with numerous, oh, my toe hurts and stuff, you know. So I finally get to the end of the line, and I was walking away from that, and this feller comes up to me and said he was a vet. Now, he ain't no animal doctor. He's a military veteran. And that he had to go to the VA hospital. Oh, this is where it gets weird. He had to go to the VA hospital every other day to receive a catheter in his anus to relieve the gas, and then they would give him an enema every other day so he could have himself a bowel movement. Now, this here feller asked me to pray for him, so I thought this time really, oh, my God. So anyway, I started praying for him, and the power of God fell all over. Bam! This boy cut loose with the longest tuba-like flatulaences, now that's a poot, that I ever heard in my life. And after what seemed like an eternity, the longest tuba solo I ever did hear. Then he opened his eyes and started blinking. He turned red as a beet, and he ran for the porta potty. I thought, Lord, Lord. And I walked off from there. But a little bit later, he hunted me back up. And he said, preacher, I ain't went poo-poo like that in over 10 years. Why, I even able to tighten my belt up a whole nother notch. Now, this here ends my story on how faith moved a mountain of dung, but healed this here man from whatever in the world it was wrong with him. And Pastor Holmes, I hope this here's the kind of story you wanted. Beetle.
You just got an A+, Beetle. He just gave you an A+.